Challenges of living with an ileostomy, Part 2. Bowel obstruction or blockage. People with stomas or ileostomies are at increased risk of having a blockage or a bowel obstruction or a partial blockage. And yes, it's literally as it sounds, when food can get stuck and built up in your intestines, causing an obstruction. And this can be really, really serious if it's not cleared. So there's many different reasons for why someone might experience a bowel obstruction, as shown from this guide from Ileostomy UK. But for people with stomas, the main reasons tend to be due to undigested food that gets stuck in the intestines, causing the blockage, or even a complete bowel obstruction. So how do I know if I'm experiencing a bowel obstruction or a blockage? Firstly, you may notice that your stoma isn't emptying as much as normal, or you may even see that there's no outlet at all. For me, I tend to also experience like a stitching type pain start to develop, and that progresses into cramping, swelling, and also bloating of the abdomen. It can be really, really painful as well. So if you think you're experiencing a blockage, what can you do at home, and also when do you know when to call for help? Luckily, most blockages tend to resolve themselves, and different people have different ways that they try and unblock the blockage. So firstly, stop eating at all if you think you're having a blockage. Also, things like moving around, walking about can help to make your bowels to start moving. Hot water bottles, hot showers can also be really beneficial to help relax the muscles and also reduce some of that pain. For me, I also like to have, if I'm not feeling nauseous at all, a couple of glasses of sparkling water or Coca-Cola or some sort of carbonated drinks, because they're really, really good at helping to flush things through. So especially if food is the cause of your blockage, it can be really effective to help flush whatever's causing that blockage to try and come through. However, there does come a point when you need to call for help, as a complete blockage, also known as a bowel obstruction, is very, very serious, and it is a medical emergency and needs immediate medical attention. So if you're experiencing pain that is becoming completely unbearable, if you're having no stoma output for over 12 hours, and if you start vomiting and you're showing signs of dehydration, make sure to contact either your GP or stoma nurses, or if you can't get hold of them, contact the NHS 111, explain your situation, and they'll advise you on what's the best thing to do. And if not, go to A&E, because as I said, it is a medical emergency. So that is what a stoma blockage is. If you have a stoma, another piece of advice is to make sure you're always chewing and chewing and chewing and chewing your food. And this is because by chewing your food properly, you're giving your digestive system the easiest time possible to digest your foods and not to cause a blockage. So that is really, really important. But unfortunately, it's not always possible to avoid a blockage. And most people with stomas do at some point have a blockage. But luckily, they do tend to resolve themselves in most cases. But it is really important to look out for if it does become serious and it's not resolving, when to call for help. So hopefully that was useful and you learned a bit about what a stoma blockage is, and I'll see you again next time.